Devin, hello.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you? It's cooking time again. I love cooking with you.
Yes. Oh my God, I love cooking with you too. Devin and I are going to have an amazing show today. We are cooking at home, of course. That's the title of the show. And before Devin gets into the amazing products that we're using today, I just want to share the dish that we're making. So Devin, we are going to be making a truffle panko shrimp bowl. It is so tasty, and it has crispy panko crusted shrimp, a truffle unagi sauce, spicy mayo, rice, asparagus, and avocado. So it's a whole party. It's one of my favorite meals, and yes, you're gonna love it. And we're using the amazing Rubbermaid products, which I know you have with you.
I do, Skylar. I am such a huge fan, and I just want to say hello to everyone. We are indeed live, so if you have questions about anything, comments, let us know. Skylar and I will do our best to answer. It'll probably mainly be Skylar, especially if it's recipe related, because y'all don't want me cooking. But we'll also give you a shout out when you hit the follow button, so make sure that you click the follow as well. Skylar, you already know this, but I am a huge Rubbermaid fan. I feel like I kind of grew up with Rubbermaid. They've been in my household since I was a little girl, and they're certainly in my house now as an adult. And I'm excited to tell you guys about this glassware line that they have that is just, it's like revolutionary because it's so chic, it's so stylish, but also so functional. So Rubbermaid has glass baking dishes now, and I love them because they sort of look like ceramic, but they're a lot more durable. So right here, what you see is the 8-piece set, okay? It comes with lids, which is great. You get 2 different sizes, okay? Look at that. So easy to use. I love that they're nestable. They're also ergonomic. These lids are. So you're getting, with the 8-piece set, you're going to get these 2 different sizes. You're also going to get, and Skylar and I both love these, they're so perfect, are these little ramekins as well. So these are wonderful whether you want to make individual pastas or salads, or last week we did a brownie sundae. Don't judge us, okay? It's always time appropriate for a brownie sundae. You could do pretty much anything in those. They're a real game changer as far as like elevating your dinner or place setting. These are broiler safe up to 550 degrees. You also can put them in the microwave. You also can put them in the fridge or the freezer. So there's a lot that you can do with them, which makes them wonderful. They're also dishwasher safe, which is not true for items that really are ceramic, which is why glass is a great option. And these are also BPA free. Now, aside from this 8-piece set, if you feel like you're not a lid kind of person, that's okay. We're not going to judge you. Some people really like to just let it all hang out, and you can do that with this 3-piece set right here. So I'm going to do another shot just so you can kind of see what that looks like here. Okay, so here's the 8-piece set. Here's the 3-piece set. All right, we have a smaller container there. Then we have one here. They don't come with the lids, but you're getting a 2.5 quart baking dish, 1.5 quart baking dish, and this is the 0.97 quart baking dish. Again, these don't come with lids, but they're beautiful. They're ergonomic, which what I mean by that are these little dips in here. So they're really easy to carry and hold with one hand if you're taking them to the table or maybe taking them to a friend's house. They're freezer safe, they're dishwasher safe, and they look good. They're elegant. So presentation is everything. You go to a restaurant, whether the food's good or not, they don't just slap it on your plate and go here, unless it's one of those particular types of restaurants. There are a couple of those in New York City. But otherwise, they take pride in their presentation. Rubbermaid allows you to do that in a way that's so functional and so practical as well. ELZ said, is this like a poke bowl, what we're making? I think it is like a poke bowl. ELZ, I'm not the cook of this duo. I'm just going to tell you that now. But it's giving me kind of poke bowl vibes. We'll have to ask Skylar when she comes back in a minute. Also, shout out to Ginger Lee, who started following us. We're so happy to have you here. Ginger, you're going to want to get in on these different sets. They are amazing. Again, so functional, so durable. Love this lid. You could make brownies in here. We did that the other day. You could make a lasagna in here. There's so much that you can do. And with this multi-set, you know, they make for great gifts. It's wedding season. Have you picked up those things for the newlyweds? Probably not. This is a great thing to add to your gift closet. If you're new, Hi, I'm Devin, but I talk about a gift closet all the time, which basically means buy things that you see that you love well in advance. You don't have to wait for an occasion to buy them. Stock them up, especially sets like this, where you're getting a really great price for them. Stock them up, and then when the events happen, you're always ready to go. You don't have to worry about rushing out to get something expensive or something you don't really like because you already have these items. So these are great to stock up on for those couples that are getting married, graduation gifts even. So the college grad is now getting their first apartment. You know they probably won't be cooking that much, but if they decide to experiment, then this is a good place for them to start off. There's a lot that you can do with them. Again, dishwasher safe, BPA free, freezer safe, microwave safe, you know, good recipe safe, bad recipe safe. There's a lot that you can do with them. And this is the 8-piece set right here. And this is the 3-piece set right here. Now, there are other sets available that we will do throughout the show. So make sure you stay tuned if you're trying to figure out kind of how you want to mix and match. There are different ways that you can do it that we'll make sure to show you. Shout out to David, who started following us. Hey, David. I dated someone in college named David. I'm sure it's not you, but hi. And hello to Edwin. Hi, Edwin. Make sure you click the follow button and follow my girl Skylar as well, because you don't want to miss out when she has great recipes and is teaching us how to make fabulous things. So I have more great products that I'm going to show you, brought to us by Rubbermaid. Rubbermaid is, I just can't stress enough how great they are. When we think of Rubbermaid, you typically think of just really durable, at least I do, but now they're like durable and elegant and classic, which is just a whole different level. So step up your gifting game, step up your kitchen game. With Skylar, step up your cooking game, right? She's going to help you do that, and then you're set to go, and you can have the best summer. Also, don't forget, 4th of July is coming, and we're back open. We're back outside, so you're probably going to have to bring a dish to that. You can't freeload on the 4th of July picnic anymore. You need to bring something other than paper plates and ice, okay? Even if it meant you went and bought it from a restaurant and put it in a dish to make it look like you made it, no judgment. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, especially if you have kids. So this is a great way to do that. Just put on the lid, take it in. People will be like, wow, David really went all out this year. Did you see what he made? Do you know my dad does that for Christmas, actually? He brought over some cinnamon rolls. I thought he made them. No. He didn't. He also did that with chicken. He didn't make that either. But we thought he did because he put them in a container and brought them over. Either way, guests will be delighted. So make sure you check these out. They're available in the carousel next to or below this video. Chalking by Grace, love that screen name by the way, said they're great for meal prep and they're high quality too. You are so right, Grace. They really are. I'm going to tap on it near my mic so you can hear it. But it really is high quality, but it's also meant to be durable, which I love. And they really do look elegant. So Chalking by Grace has got it down pat. I'm going to bring in my girl Skylar, who I know is ready to teach us to make something super yummy and delicious. She never misses. Skylar, what do you got over there? Someone wanted to know if it's like a poke bowl that we're making. Is it like a poke bowl?
Yes, Devin. So this is kind of my spin on a maki roll I had at a restaurant, and I kind of turned it into a poke bowl style meal. So instead of using raw fish, we are using cooked shrimp just because we're making it at home. Sometimes it's really hard to get sushi grade seafood, and this is way more affordable, but it's not lacking in flavor. So are you ready for me to get into it?
So ready.
All right, well, I'm going to take it away. I, of course, also have my Rubbermaid set, which I'm using as well. Devin sold me on it. I bought like 3 of them. I have 2 in the gift closet, and I'm using one of them today. Actually, no, I have 2 of them out today. We're going to use it for a bunch of different parts of this recipe. So we're going to get it started. I do want to let you know that I took a shortcut. I bought some short grain brown rice that I microwaved. I bought those microwavable packs, which are such a game changer, and I prepped it, and it is just ready to be used in the bowl. So that's done, but if you do not have those packs, make sushi rice or short grain rice of your choice according to the package instructions, just on in a pot of water. Very simple like that. All right, so now that the rice is out of the way, we're gonna get to the shrimp, and we're gonna start with a marinade. I'm gonna check the chat. If you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking in the chat right now. Patty started following. Hi, Patty. I love the name Patty. It reminds me of my aunt, who I love. And okay, let's get right into it. So I've got a pound of shrimp here that are peeled and deveined. When you buy shrimp, you can buy them peeled and deveined. That means the shells are off, the tails usually are on. You just pull them off quickly. And the back is cut down the center to remove the vein, which is the digestive tract. We don't want to get into that, but I just wanted to let you know that's how you want them prepared. Actually, if you're curious, I'll just show you really quick on how to do it. Because I noticed I bought these peeled and deveined, but the back of this one is not cut. So all you're going to do is just run your paring knife along the back of the shrimp, and if you see a vein, you remove it. This one has no vein, so it's definitely deveined. I don't know how they did that, but that's what you do. You just make a cut down the spine. Very simple. And now what I'm going to do is create my really quick marinade. The thing about seafood is that it is so easy and quick to marinate because it absorbs flavor very fast, especially small shrimp like this. You can also do this with prawns, any shrimp that you like. There's actually so many different kinds of shrimp. If you go to a seafood market, you'll find that for yourself. So I've got about a quarter cup of soy sauce. I'm using a light soy sauce. There's actually several different types of soy sauce. It depends on the concentration levels. I go to my local Asian market. It makes such a difference. And I just pour that on the shrimp. So simple. And we're just gonna make sure they're all coated in this soy sauce and sriracha mixture. I added 2 tablespoons of sriracha to this soy sauce, and this adds a spicy, kind of bright chili flavor to the soy sauce. If you've ever had spicy tuna roll, spicy salmon, or any spicy mayo, it's usually sriracha, mayonnaise, and soy sauce all together. Okay, our shrimp are hanging out in one of my Rubbermaid dishes. I used this for brownies last week. I'm using it for shrimp this week. Can't make this stuff up. It's very versatile. And I'm gonna just quickly, I don't even need to wash my hands because I'm gonna touch the shrimp in a little bit. So we're gonna let those marinate. If you wanna add garlic as well, it infuses beautifully with the shrimp and very quickly. Our next step here, we're gonna prepare to batter our shrimp. Tempura is technically an actually fried shrimp batter, a very light batter. It's like airy and fluffy, and we use soda in it, like club soda, to make it extra bubbly. This is my spin on that to make it bakeable. So we're using panko breadcrumbs and essentially baking or air frying the shrimp to get them nice and crunchy. So this is not the same as tempura. So when I wrote this recipe, I put tempura in air quotes. And I just wanted to make that clear because I do know the difference. All right. Ooh, ELC asked a question. What's a good substitute if you're not a truffle fan? Skip it. Oh my gosh, skip it. This bowl is delicious without truffle. It is so good without it. I just added the truffle because it was such a surprising element in this one dish that I tried at a restaurant. I'll never forget it. I thought it worked so well. And shockingly, because usually I associate truffle with like French and Italian cuisine, but it can be used in Japanese as well. And then I see Roman started to follow. Thank you, Roman. I'm scrambling 2 eggs. It's a nice scramble with a fork, very classic. And in an ideal world, I would let this sit for 15 minutes, but it's TV world. These are gonna be so flavorful already, it's not even a big deal. So I'm gonna add the egg mixture right onto the shrimp and we're gonna coat it out. Oh gosh, I just spilled some breadcrumbs. No big deal, no big deal. Give these a toss, and this essentially serves as that egg wash portion of the batter. If you've ever battered anything, like a chicken cutlet, you dip it in egg wash, you dip it in flour, then egg wash, then panko, or whatever breadcrumbs you're using. In this recipe, I kind of take a shortcut. We skip the flour. We don't need the flour. We just go right to the panko to make our lives easier. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, move my little egg bowl. Mama Z said, can chicken tenders be used instead of shrimp? Absolutely. You can do this with any protein. Pork is another good one. Salmon is a great one. Cut it into cubes. It works perfectly. I'm going to use this 9x13 Rubbermaid dish instead of this 9x9 square. And this is because I want to lay my shrimp out evenly when I'm baking them. So actually, I'm going to place this right over here as we get prepared for the breading process. I've got Japanese panko breadcrumbs, and I actually have some in this little ramekin, which comes with the sets, which I love for mise en place, which basically means ingredient prep. It's very important to prep your ingredients when you read the recipe to prep everything the way it says, and that's what mise en place means, everything in its place. So we got our shrimp. If you are super lazy, you can dump it all into the panko, but because I want this to be perfect, pressure's on, I'm on TV time, I'm gonna do it one by one, and I'm gonna use my hands. We're going right in. So I just dunk it in and coat it in the panko. It'll get nice and crispy. And if you want 2 layers, just dunk it right back in the egg wash and dunk it in the panko again. Oops, I should have done dunking with this hand, but whatever, it's fine. So usually when you're battering, you have a wet hand and a dry hand. And that's because the breadcrumbs can really stick once your hand is covered in egg wash and your hand becomes covered. It's like a big messy blob of like soggy breadcrumbs. So the wet hand goes into the egg wash, toss it into the breadcrumbs, and then toss the shrimp in the breadcrumbs, and we're just gonna repeat this process over and over and over. But I'm gonna look at the chat as I do this because I think you understand what I'm doing. But if you don't, please let me know. I know it's repetitive, but it's important. And like I said, you can also dunk all the shrimp in. And if you want them to stick more and be even more tempura-y, you can dip them into flour, then the egg wash, then the breadcrumbs. All right, Brittany and Christine, thank you so much for following us. And Christine says, sorry if I missed this. Is it okay to use frozen shrimp? Okay, absolutely. These were frozen. I bought these frozen. I thawed them out in the fridge today, and they are good to go now. And these were peeled and deveined. If yours are not peeled and deveined, thaw them out. Once they're thawed and malleable, like you can move them around, I would peel and devein them yourself and get going with the recipe. And Christine also asked another question. Do you have a favorite go-to summer recipe you love making to entertain a group? Oh, Christine, I have so many recipes. Okay, one of them is not this cuisine. We are playing around with some Japanese flavors today. The cuisine that I love, the dish that I love to make during the summer is my grilled romaine and broccoli tahini Caesar salad. It is such a crowd pleaser. You can make it vegan if you have vegan friends by skipping the Worcestershire sauce in the dressing, and it's delicious. You can also add shrimp and chicken and serve it on a massive platter, and everybody loves it. And it also, you eat your vegetables. I love that. I also have some pasta salad recipes that I love as crowd pleasers. I have a vegan one. I also have a pistachio pesto lemony one. They're on my website, diningwithskylar.com. And also I just posted my grilled Caesar salad to Instagram. If you go to my page, it's Dining with Skylar. You can check it out. But yeah, I love that question. This is also a great crowd pleaser as well. It's just a different vibe. This serves 2 or 4? 2. I think 2. I could easily eat a whole pound of shrimp. I could definitely house that. All right, you guys. So I'm continuing to just cover these in the panko. And once I'm done, we're going to spray them with some cooking spray and bake them. I'm using this beautiful Rubbermaid 9x13, which I know Devin has and is going to tell you all about. And I love this 9x13 dish because I can do so much with it. I can make a casserole. I can make baked macaroni and cheese. I can bake shrimp. I can bake chicken. I can bake salmon. I can make chicken cutlets. You can do so much, and they're actually oven safe up to 500 degrees, which brings me to the oven temp of what I am going for today. We are going to bake these at 450. Okay, we are essentially full here, and I'm going to spray these and put them in the oven. Just one more, and I'm going to show you. I want these to be done when you come back later so that we can plate it together, because there's a few layers to the recipe. Once these are all lined up, you want them in one line. You don't want them overlapping. We're going to spray them. I like to use avocado oil here, but you can also use canola, vegetable, whatever you want. And this will help them get nice and crispy. It's kind of like letting them fry themselves. and we're gonna put them in the oven. If you have the convection setting on your oven, guess what? You're making it a large air fryer. That's exactly what air frying is. So we are going to use that convection setting so that we get a lot of hot air swirling around the shrimp and they get nice and golden brown. All right? Does that sound good? I hope it does. I'm gonna pop these in, middle rack in the center where the heat is strongest, and we're gonna let those bake. And when you come back to me, we're going to prep the other parts of the bowl. We're gonna make our sauces and our asparagus as well, and I'll show you how to microwave it. But I think Devin is back in the kitchen, gonna talk to us about these amazing Rubbermaid products.
Hello, girl. Yes, I am, and that looks so delicious. I cannot wait to eat some of it. Shout out to everyone in the chat as well, like Christine, Michael, Takora, and Jay. And we are live, so when you have more of those great questions, Skylar will continue to answer them while she is cooking, and I will continue to tell you about all the wonderful things that you need to have in your life because they are going to upgrade your life, especially when it comes to cooking. Now, the first one is one that if you've watched any of our live streams in the last like 3 years, if you have stepped outside of your house at all, then you've probably heard of this item. It's called an air fryer. It's absolutely life-changing. I promise you, I kid you not, the only thing I ever cook with, if I'm really cooking, is an air fryer. You're gonna love this one. It's by Kasori, you guys, and this is the combo 5.8 quart air fryer. It is beautiful, okay? It is so easy to use. Air frying, it's healthier than like traditional frying, but you're still gonna get that crispity, crunchy goodness, which is great. It makes things really easy to reheat. My Aunt Nevada swears that like reheated French fries and crispy things and even pizza are better the second time around in an air fryer. That's what Aunt Nevada says, and she has 7 air fryers. So, and that's not an exaggeration. You guys can look here. I just wanna show you how crispy this looks. Let me give you a view so you can get into this. The yummy goodness. There we go. The yummy, delicious goodness. All right, they're crispy, crunchity, so easy, and much healthier for you as well. An air fryer, if you don't have one in your kitchen, I cannot stress it enough. It is a must-have, and they're not that expensive. This one is really great. Again, Kasori is a brand that we know and love. It's 50% faster than a traditional oven as well. Summertime's coming. You don't want to heat up your whole house turning on the oven. Check out an air fryer. You're going to love it. It's in the carousel next to or below this video, so feel free to grab it, add it to your cart, and don't forget to check out something else, slicing and dicing. Now, I don't know if you guys watch the Kardashians, but if you do, or even if you didn't, because I don't watch it, but I still saw the clip of poor Kendall struggling to cut the cucumber. Girl was trying. I appreciate the effort. Honestly, I probably would have been just as bad. Kendall, you need one of these, okay? Make your life a whole lot easier. Save on the nails. This is great. This is the Full Star vegetable chopper, all right? So no more do you have to like cut. Just press down a little bit. Boom. There we go. And look at that. Can you see that? You guys, look at that. It's perfect little slices right inside. So easy. And it comes with different blades, so you can swap them out for the different sizes you want to use. You'll look like a pro even though you don't actually know what you're doing. Don't we love that? Like, I mean, isn't that like a win in all the ways? So easy to use as well. Great for onions, for slicing and dicing. You want to do thin slices, all of that. This is really good. It's also easy to clean, which is great. So you can just pop this off. So easy. You have everything. And there's a little measurement guide on the side of this as well. So you can keep track of how much you've sliced or diced depending on the recipe. So make sure you check this out. It has 4 interchangeable blades that are super easy to use. Look how quick that was. Look at that. Anybody can do that. Literally anybody could do that. So easy. You'll love it. Kindle, for you. Okay, for you. You'll love that as well. Now, this is another thing that is a household staple item. I gifted these a couple years ago to my family members, and they love them. Even my dad loves it. The same one who pretended to make the chicken and the croissants. Yes, he even loves this because it's easy to use. This is an Instapot. Meet the Instapot. You right there, Instapot, them right there. So easy. I make a mean chili in this bad boy. This is a 7-in-1 cooker. It's like a pressure cooker, but a million times better because it is a pressure cooker, but there's so many things that you can do with it. I'm gonna show you right here. I have some juicy, delicious salmon in here. I know Skylar would be proud. It's so yummy. It smells so good. Easy. This is easy to clean. So I also wanna show you too, I'm gonna take this salmon out. It comes with a little, oops, it's so juicy it's falling apart. Like that's literally, that you guys, I don't know if there's no other testament to how great this product is. It's so juicy it's falling apart. But this is really easy to clean. Just want to show you this really quick. Pop this bad boy right out, wash it, put it back in, and you're good to go. We love things that are super simple and make our lives easier. Also, you can set it and forget it, which is great. So you cook with it, you can go away, and it's much faster than your traditional, not pressure cookers, but you know what I'm talking about, those other things, the crock pots. It's much faster than a traditional crock pot, so you don't have to leave it on for a million hours in the day, because nobody has time for that. Make sure you check it out because you will love that as well. And then I want to tell you about this Truffle hot sauce. So good. Do you know hot sauce increases your metabolism and speeds up digestion? It's also sexy and sassy, and Beyonce sings about it. If that's not a win, I don't know what it is. Truffle hot sauce cannot go wrong. This is a 2-pack bundle. Make sure you check it out. So good, different flavors. You have black truffle infused hot sauce. You have hot and you have hotter, depending on if you want to be a little naughty. So all of those things are yummy and delicious and so good, and you can use them as you're preparing your food to make something fabulous in your Rubbermaid glassware dishes. So I'm just going to highlight these. We've been talking about how Rubbermaid has this glassware line out now that is really sophisticated. It's as sophisticated as you are, or maybe more so. Again, no judgment, but it's super easy to use. Right here, we have the 9x13 size, okay? This is great for like a casserole, great for, multiple family members and sharing. All right, it's lovely, ergonomic. I'm lifting it with one hand, so it's easy to pick up. All right, so easy. This, Freddie, you'll love this. I see you in the chat, Freddie, with the butterfly. You would love this. It's great for transporting. So if you're going to that 4th of July barbecue, the lids make it really convenient. Did you know this also can go in the microwave? It can go in the dishwasher. It can go in a broiler with temperatures up to 550 degrees. It can go in the freezer. There's pretty much nowhere. It can go in bed with you if you want to just eat out of the container. It can go a lot of places. It's built to withstand a lot, and it's Rubbermaid, so they're the best in the game. They know what they're doing. We also have the 10x10 size as well that comes with a lid also. So this is really great. You know, I make a really good peach cobbler. My boyfriend's asking for one for his birthday. We'll see if he gets it. If he does, this would be really great for that as well. They make for great gifts too. It's graduation time. Weddings are coming up. People are moving. A lot of things are happening. And dishware is one of those things that you have for years. Like, I bet you your grandmother or your parents or someone in your family has dishware that they've gotten from their mother or grandmother or grandfather or something like that, because the good stuff lasts a long time. And with Rubbermaid, this is going to last a long time as well. Again, here's the 2 different sizes just so you can see the difference. So this is the 9x13, and then this is the 10x10, because certain recipes sometimes call for different ones. And in the meal we're making today, Skylar is utilizing some of these great products from Rubbermaid as well. So you can really see how they work in action in real time. ELZ said it's convenient for Skylar's lemon ricotta cheesecake. That is true, ELZ. That means you were here with us last week. So Skylar and I made, okay, fine, really, Skylar, amazing lemon ricotta cheesecake that we used, or that we made in the 10x10, which was wonderful. It's also a breeze to clean up because it works in the dishwasher as well. Cannot go wrong with this, you guys. It's literally recipe ready sizing. So you don't have to think, you don't have to over calculate and over measure at all. It's stain resistant. So if you're making something with like a red pasta sauce or something like that, you don't have to worry about it being red forever. It will come right out. It's glass and BPA free. It's chip resistant. It's not as high maintenance as ceramic, but it looks as stylish as ceramic. This is the total package, all right? If I were single and looking for a partner, this would be the level I'd want. And I know you're probably saying, Devin, that's greedy because this dish has everything. It does. But I wouldn't settle for anything less, and you don't have to either because they are available in the carousel. Shout out to Dindale and Gail who started following us. We're happy to have you guys here. My girl Skylar, I'm Devin, by the way. My girl Skylar is teaching us how to make some yummy goodness. I love, Skylar, that you said you went to a restaurant and that there was a yummy maki roll that you love, so you just like put your own spin on it and knew how to make it. Yeah, I would just be able to recognize that there's like cheese in something and that maybe it went in the oven, that's about it. So I love that you're able to just taste the flavors and create a full recipe. So let's hear, what are the next steps in this deliciousness that we're making?
Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that. So for anyone new to the stream, I had, like Devin was saying, I went to a Japanese restaurant and I had this maki roll You might know it as a sushi roll, but it had lobster meat and truffle unagi sauce, which is that sweet kind of condensed soy sauce that tastes amazing with truffle in it. And it had avocado. It also had kale, which I just decided is a no-go for me, but it was delicious, and I wanted to turn it into a bowl. So I first marinated and breaded our shrimp with some panko breadcrumbs. Not tempura like the lobster, but it's kind of like the easiest next best thing at home. And panko is a Japanese breadcrumb. And now we're going to prepare what's going into the bowl. So I have some cooked rice. You can use sushi rice, obviously, to honor the maki roll. I used a brown sushi rice. And for topping, we're using scallions, which I'm just going to slice up right now. And then I want to make our sauces. These are a little wilted, I will say. I've had these. They're like at the end of their life. So I'm going to just chop up some scallions for topping right now, because we're basically going to do all of our topping prep while the shrimp is in the oven. And they're in that Rubbermaid 9x13 dish laid out, so it's very easy. I just threw them right into that baking dish, and the party's happening. I wish you could smell it right now. That soy sauce marinade in the oven gets so sweet and caramelized. It's absolutely divine. All right, scallion is chopped. You can top it with whatever you like, but I love a scallion moment on almost everything. I'm an onion gal. All right, so for asparagus, did you know you can get perfectly cooked asparagus in the microwave? Did you know this? Because it's one of the best tricks that some restaurants even use to get that perfect bright green, kind of steamed looking asparagus. And I have some asparagus that I've already trimmed in the baking dish right here, but I want to show you just like, of course you can actually take your knife and cut the white ends off of your asparagus, but the easiest way to know where to rip it, if you go too far down, it's like stringy, it won't easily break off. I kind of had to struggle with that. It'll easily just snap. Wherever it snaps is where it should be gone. So you kind of trim it just like that. Use your instincts and just go, oh, okay, that's a short one. But this is what I do to make sure I'm getting the right green, tender part of the asparagus, and I'm not going to end up with that tough end that is stringy and just not pleasant to chew through. We're not using this much asparagus in this bowl. I just really wanted to show you that trick. So I have them in the dish. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little water here. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of water to my dish, and this will steam as it's in the microwave. Just because we're here, I'll also add a pinch of salt, even though these will be smothered in a pretty salty sauce. I'm going to microwave this for 3 minutes. If it needs another minute, I'll go for it. And I'm actually, just because this is a very large pan, I'm going to add a little more water. All right, say bye. The microwave under here, I love it. Okay, I'm going to move these. It smells so good right now. Oh my gosh. We're going to get started with our sauces. Our first sauce is very easy, and you can skip it if you want. I mentioned this earlier to one of our viewers who said, what if you don't like truffle? You can make this entire recipe without truffle. So I go to the Asian market near me, and if you don't, I'm sure you have an Asian market near you. If not, there are lots of stores that have an Asian section, and unagi sauce is pretty common now. It's that eel sauce. It's a very sweet soy sauce that you're probably used to at sushi restaurants. Now I just add a lot of it, honestly, to taste, but I would say 3 tablespoons to 1/4 of a cup. And then I add a few drops of white truffle oil, which also can be commonly found now. And you're going to be shocked at the way this complements this unagi sauce, which is rich to begin with. And it just works. I thought when I got that maki roll at the restaurant, I was like, this isn't going to work. Like truffle with Japanese cuisine, no way. And it worked. So now I want you to know that it works, and I want you to just try this. Truffle oil is not authentic truffle, okay? It's just very aromatic. Do I think we should eat truffle oil every day? No, but I think you should try it because it's good. Okay, 4 drops was the golden number for me. This smells incredible. And before I get to my next sauce, I'm just gonna take these out of the oven because I can just tell, I have a feeling they're done. And before I do, I see. Yelzy said, what are the top 5 spices everyone should have in their home? And that is a great question. Wait, where's my oven mitt? Where did that go? Yes, I'm just going to use my mitts. Oh my gosh. Wait, really quick. Golden brown perfection. Absolutely. And more. I ended up putting another one in there. I have enough over. I've got about a minute, so I'm going to make this other sauce before I get to that question. We'll mix it as I answer it. So I'm using some Japanese mayo. It's called Kewpie mayo. You can also just use any mayo you like here. I love this because it's made with egg yolks only. Add some sriracha. I'm just doing this to taste, but the recipe's on my website. But that just shows you really don't need perfection. You just need your taste buds to guide you on how to make this recipe. And a little soy sauce. So mayo, sriracha, and soy sauce. And that's it for our spicy mayo. We just mix this up. The mayo's so fatty, this isn't going to separate. It helps it stay together, and it's just up to your taste bud. But before I toss it to Devin, I just want to answer that question. What are the top 5 spices everyone should have? Kosher salt, black peppercorns, and a pepper mill. Oh God, cumin, paprika. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know if that's difficult. Come back to me. Lemons, fresh lemons. That's not a spice, but you should have them. And Gail's an onion gal. All right, when we come back, I'll show you the asparagus after it's microwaved. I know Devin has got some more stuff to tell us about. And they probably have to do with those amazing Rubbermaid products, right, Devin?
We do have more stuff to tell you about, Skylar. And I love that when asked by ELZ what your top 5 spices are, me, I would just be like, I don't know, mixed spices, steak seasoning, salt and pepper. You're like, cumin and, you know, star of anise or whatever, like random spices. So I love that, Skylar, and you being the pro chef, you're like every like exotic thing. And shout out to Gail, who said she's also a peach cobbler girl. Yeah, I love how you threw in the lemons. I have some fake ones sitting in my bowl because they look nice, but they always go bad before I can use them. Shout out to Gail, who said that she loves Amazon. We love you too, Gail, and we're so happy that you're here. And I love that you love peach cobblers. I love a good peach cobbler as well. Now, this next thing won't help you make a peach cobbler, but it can help you make a lot of other things, including what we're making today. So this is actually how, it doesn't look like I'm doing any work over here, you guys, but I am preparing the items that Skylar is teaching us how to make so that together we can kind of put it all together at the end. So this right here is the Aroma rice cooker. Okay, and I am making sushi rice right now, if you guys can see that. So I am actually prepping this for the bowl that Skylar is teaching us to make. So this holds 4 cups of uncooked rice. Super simple. Again, I love things, you guys, that are sort of set it and forget it. Like, I love being able to multitask. I know they just recently came out saying multitasking is not good for your brain, but it's really great for everyday life. So being able to have multiple things sort of going at once is nice and easy. You can see how my rice came out sort of beautifully here. I'm also putting it in the Rubbermaid ramekin, which is great for portion control and individual sizing. But I love it. You can make one-pot meals. You can put like cheesy rice in here. You can cook up to 15 hours in advance and sort of like set it on a timer, which is great. It has an upgraded inner pot as well. Easy to clean and just simple. Something that's really simple. Or maybe if you're watching this and you have like a preteen at home, they're coming back from school, or now that we're going into the summertime, you know, you're working and they may want to prepare their own meals. Things like this are a really great way to help ease someone into cooking. So keep that in mind. Love this. Works as a great gift as well. Shout out to Eli, who is on here as well. And then something else that I want to tell you guys about that's really fantastic. Also, a scale. Now, this is when you get to the level of feeling really confident in your cooking, right? I would use this to measure fruit snacks, but you could use it to actually measure proper things, right? So we're going to turn it on. All right, this is the E-Tech City, which I love E-Tech City, by the way. I do have one of their scales for like a human, not just for garlic. But you can see right there, I'm going to do an overhead shot so you guys can actually see sort of what it's doing, and then I'm going to move it. All right, so you can see the reading right there, super easy, and it's going to give you nice accuracy in terms of the different food items. So this is a great kitchen scale to have. It's super sensitive. It easily converts units between ounces and pounds if you have questions. So this is great too if you are trying to, maybe you buy in bulk or something, you have a larger family and you're trying to like kind of create your own recipes. This is a really great way to do that as well. It has an auto on and off function to save battery, which is great. It's nice and lightweight, and again, Look at that. You can see the accuracy of the way that it's, I love it. So easy. So to properly measure your ingredients or all those spices that Skylar was telling us about, this is one of those things that's just great to have in your kitchen. Also a great gift. Also doesn't take up a lot of space, which I love. Super easy and compact, which is always a great thing as well. And E-Tech City is a great brand. Have used them all the time. Something else that so many of us use, I feel like I dreamt about this last night. I kid you not, I feel like I had a dream that someone was like, this is Alexa talking to you. This is the Echo Dot, you guys. Look how cute. It's cute, it's stylish, and it's also inconspicuous, so you can put it anywhere in your kitchen, in your home, your bathroom, living room, what have you. It's basically your personal assistant. It's the most popular smart speaker, so you're gonna get your music, that great sounds. I'm gonna let you kind of look in a little closer on it as well. You can stream songs with it, listen to, you know, all your different playlists. You can even get it to tell you a joke, which is fabulous. You can start routines with your own motion as well. So many different things, hands-free calling, flexible. It's like a helpful assistant versus an unhelpful one, and you don't have to pay it by the hour. It's just there, and it's gonna work for you all the time. So make sure you guys check out the Echo Dot. It's a top-rated product and a top-selling item for good reason. Something else that's really top-rated and top-selling is Rubbermaid, a brand, you know, I know if you've been in a kitchen more than once, I know that you have heard of Rubbermaid, and I'm going to tell you some more about Rubbermaid. And shout out to Simone. Simone asked when I'm returning to the challenge. Simone, I am returning to the challenge once I learn how to cook. We got to do one mission at a time, Simone. And so I've got to learn how to cook. But seriously, Simone, thank you for being here. And also thank you for watching here and watching the challenge. Now, Simone, I don't know if you like to get in the kitchen. Let me know in the chat if you do. But let me just tell you this. If you do, you cannot have a good functional kitchen without having Rubbermaid products. And this right here, this is the holy grail of their glassware line. This is the 12-piece set, Simone. It makes for a really great gift. It makes for if you're just starting out in your kitchen. So you're getting 4 pieces, 4 a variety of sizes here, okay? You're getting a 4-piece, you're getting a 10-inch, an 8-inch, a 1.75 quart, a 0.97 quart. All of them come with lids. These are baking dishes. They're microwavable, dishwasher safe. They can go in the broiler up to 550 degrees. You can put them in the freezer when you're done. But not only are you getting these things, you're also gonna get these 4 cute little ramekins. Simone, how cute would these be? You have your friends over, you wanna make a meal, make a little dessert. So cute. Maybe it's date night and you wanna show your boo that you know how to cook. You can either cook something like this fabulous recipe Skylar's teaching us to make, or you can hop on a delivery app and order something and then replate it in one of these fabulous dishes. Either way, it will come across as a win. So this is the 12-piece set. This is also good if you have a big family. Think about it, this will do a lot for Thanksgiving, for that 4th of July holiday. If you're hosting, this would be a great hostess gift to give the person that's hosting one of those big family functions or events. This also is great if you tend to leave your dishware when you make something and you bring it over because you'll still have more for yourself. Now, if you're not a huge cooker, then you might want to consider this 4-piece set, which is also really great. So here, you're getting 2 different sizes, okay, and they still have the same functionality as well, which is really great. So they're ergonomic, easy to carry, chip resistant, made of BPA-free glass. They can survive high temperatures. You're getting a lid with each, but it's not going to take up as much space. So if you have a really small kitchen or maybe a studio or maybe you're just dipping your toe in, this is a way to go. Simone says, I understand, I need to cook too. Shout out to Irma who started following us. Alicia said nice and laughing emoji. So Alicia, you get it. I know you get it, Alicia. Shout out to Amazon customer who started following us, as well as Jackie. So glad you guys are here. You guys, these sets are really good, and I know you've heard of Rubbermaid. You can let me know in the chat if you have, but Rubbermaid's been around forever. They're amazing, and they've really created this elegant, sophisticated line. So great for your friends that are having babies, getting married, graduating, starting their own business, whatever it is, you can celebrate them with these, and you can even celebrate yourself. So make sure you check in the carousel below or next to this video. Anything that you like that you see, add it to your cart, and don't forget to check out because you don't know how long these sets will be available, so you don't want to miss out. And then if you have questions about them, let us know in the chat. Skylar will answer, or I'll do my best to answer as well, because we love hanging with you and giving you all the insight. But seriously, don't miss out on the Rubbermaid. I'm telling you, they're legit. What else is legit is Skylar's cooking abilities. See, if I, Simone, had Skylar's cooking abilities in my physical workout abilities on the challenge, I probably would have won a season or two. But I don't, but that's okay because I'm winning right now with Skylar, who is teaching us how to cook some greatness. How's it going over there, Skylar?
Oh my gosh, Devin, I also love the challenge. And you know, when you're back, you can now make this truffle panko bowl and win, right? This is a winning dish. I hope you like it. So for everyone who is now tuning in, I'm making a truffle panko bowl, which is delicious. And I gotta get right down to it. I got 8 minutes to finish this off. So last time you guys tuned in, I made asparagus in the microwave, which is actually such a great trick. It takes 2 minutes and it comes out perfectly green and vibrant, just like you steamed it. But you can also, of course, use a steamer. Alicia says, you make me want to toss my old and get the new. Yes, get that Rubbermaid, Alicia. Okay, so for this bowl, I like to creatively slice this asparagus right down the center. I usually go with a thick asparagus here because the goal is to just split it. And we're gonna have some elegant cuts here. Line them up and we're gonna slice on a bias. Like this. You can cut these however you want. I like doing it this way because it doesn't look like asparagus. Everyone's surprised when they try it. They're like, wait, this is asparagus? Because you're always expecting it to look a certain way. So I'm just going to continue to cut these up. And for sake of time, and just because these are so skinny, I think I'm just going to cut these on a bias instead of cutting them in half. Actually, this one's thick. We'll go for it. So this is the first step for topping. I also removed my shrimp from the oven, and it's perfect. Oh my gosh, when Devin was on camera, I was snacking. I was dipping it in the sauce, wrapping it in seaweed. Oh gosh, I was having way too much fun by myself. I'm very hungry. I get very excited when I'm making this dish, and my husband does too. It's one of his favorite dishes that I make. I think it's because it's like so surprising. By the way, if you decide to slice your asparagus lengthwise, pinch it at the tip and just be very careful with where the tip of the knife goes and just press down like that. That's what I like to do. And then just cut it like this. All right, we got plenty of asparagus. I'm just gonna plate one of these. I've got my rice, and I'm using another Rubbermaid bowl. I guess the 8x8. What is this? It's 0.97 quart dish that comes in one of the sets. You're welcome. You can totally use it to serve as well. So I've got my rice. I've got my asparagus. We're gonna get an avocado. You always know they're ripe by touching it, and if it's a little mushy, a little firm, like the tip of your fingerprints are just left on the outside, then it's ready to rock and you can enjoy it. I hope this is perfect like I thought. Guess what? It's perfect like I thought. I'm looking at the chat right now, everybody. Oh, Gail said, I never cooked asparagus in the microwave before. Here's the deal. If you like them crunchy, you can still microwave it. And just do it for like 1 minute. That's the equivalent of blanching the asparagus, which I love. Or you can cook it until it's fully cooked through, like deeper green, and do closer to 3 or 4 minutes. The time just depends on how thick the asparagus is. And I love this preparation, so try it out at 1 minute. Let me know what you think. All right, I've got my avocado. I'm just gonna thinly slice this. Of course, you can just do this while it's in the skin or whatever. I'll show you how to do that if you're curious. Take out the seed and just bang it on the trash can. And then you make the cuts in the avocado. Just be very careful once again. And we can use a spoon to scoop this out on top of the rice. So easy. Now that this is done, I'm just gonna move my workspace around a little bit so you can see what's going on. Let's put this on the cutting board. All right, so I'm using my spoon to scoop out the avocado, and I like to kind of keep it intact. I think there's something really elegant about it. And I press down on it and spread it out. Done. Perfect. It looks great. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some of this asparagus into the bowl, like this. Just kind of rest it on the rice a little bit. I personally want more asparagus, so So I'm just gonna chop up a whole bunch just because this dish is bigger than the typical bowls I would serve in. I want a little more substance. Knowing myself, I would cut myself on air, so I'm just using my bench scraper to transfer it over. Okay, so we've got the avocado, we've got asparagus. I'm just gonna move my cutting board here and show you how to plate this all up. Okay, we have, I'm gonna use my other tongs, our crispy shrimp, which I'm going to strategically, kind of, I guess not even strategically, I'm just gonna put it everywhere. I'm gonna eat a lot of shrimp today. I'm very hungry, my friends. So pop this in the corner. This is great. If you want to serve it in here, you could honestly bring this to work for lunch. It comes with a lid, very convenient, and it's a great serving size. Like this, I would bring this to work for lunch. I don't even go to an office. I would bring it anywhere. I'd bring this to the doctor's office. This is great. Okay, got our shrimp, asparagus, and avocado. Now comes the party. We have the spicy mayo we worked on, which is sriracha, Kewpie mayo, or regular mayo, whatever you want, and soy sauce. You can also add wasabi if you want, and I just go for it. I drizzle it all over the place because this is delicious. If you've ever had a spicy tuna roll or a spicy salmon roll, this is the base of those spicy roll recipes, typically. Now our truffle unagi sauce, it's a lot thicker, and I just let it kind of drip off the spoon onto the dish here. Oh my gosh, I load this up. Like my husband, I need to make my husband his own serving size for two because he loves it that much. It's so tasty. Now we got our sauces, and I am gonna add some seaweed, just the snacking seaweed you find at the store. Gail asked, are you using the Rubbermaid? Yes, I am. I'm actually using the 0.97 quart Rubbermaid, and I love it. I also used this one to microwave our asparagus. I used the 9x13 as well to cook our shrimp. So this is such a versatile set. I used the ramekins for our sauce. When Devin says you add this to your gift closet or get it for yourself, she's absolutely right. I think if you like to cook or not, if you're the potluck person who brings a dish that's kind of pre-made and you just want to bring it in your own dish, it's great for everybody. Every interest possible. Okay, I love seaweed. It is so delicious, so I literally put it all over this bowl. And for final touches, I like to add some sesame seeds. White sesame seeds. And because I have them, I'm also going to add some black sesame seeds. They taste the same to me. I think black sesame seeds are a little sweeter. And there's a Japanese all-purpose seasoning that you can find at most stores called furikake. And this is a kimchi furikake seasoning. It has, it's got seaweed, it has sesame, it's got chilies, it's got dried kimchi. It's just absolutely divine. And I think that's it. What am I missing? I'm missing, oh, my scallions. I'm just gonna take a handful of these scallions and throw it on here. And just a little tip, no one asked me for it, but I think it looks really cool. If you like spicy mayo and you wanna present it a little differently, just take your squeeze bottle of sriracha or gochujang, squeeze it on top, make a zigzag, and then take your mayo and do a little zigzag. I love that. I think it's a lot of fun. And here it is. Isn't this gorgeous? I mean, I guess you can't really see it. It kind of looks like a mess on camera, but it's so delicious. Devin, do you have one in studio? Because if you do, I want to know what you think.
I am here to start making it. It's not going to look like that, Sky. I'm going to just tell you that now. It's not going to look like that.
No,
but the goal is hardly. The goal is to make it look like that. Before I do, though, I do want to tell you guys about, for those who are like my bakers in the land over there, I want to tell you about these great baking sheets. So this is a 3-piece Baker's Delight set. I love how thick and like durable these are. I know you can't feel them. Here, go ahead. You can carry them. Feel that? It's nice and lightweight. You're getting 3 different sizes, you guys. They're made of aluminum as well. They're great baking pans. You know, cookie season is among us and all sorts of goodies and treats. So make sure you check these out. These are great. I'm talking to everyone in the chat. Side note, I love that you guys are talking to each other in the chat. I love when you guys become friends. Shout out to Alicia and Gail and there was someone else. Where did the chat? Can we scroll up on the chat? Oh, wait, Gail, Jackie, all of you guys. So happy, Stella. Glad you guys are in the chat joining us. We love it, and I love when you guys become friends and that you're trying this fabulous dish. So that's amazing. Check out those 3-piece baking sets. Again, a great gift. If you're new or you're just joining us, Devin Simone's Gift Closet. That's my Amazon shop. Go check it out. But I talk about it all the time. Get things that you see that you like now. You don't have to wait to purchase them. And then keep them in like a separate closet or a drawer or, in my case, under the couch, whatever. And then when it's time for a birthday or a holiday, you don't have to run out to find something for that person you love. You have some great items that you can just gift right then and there. And so these baking sheets actually would be really great for that. Something else that's really good are these right here. These are also by Rubbermaid because we love them. Don't they look chic? I told you Rubbermaid really, like, you know, they're not the Rubbermaid that we had when I was a kid. Like, I just want to show you really quickly how fly these are. Like, these are sexy enough that you could set them on open cabinets, you know, like those open shelves, because they look really good together. You could set them up on an open shelf. All right, and they still would look stylish. You can store a lot of things. Look how good that looks. It comes in 3 pieces, 3 different sizes as well. All right, they seal, they lock, they're durable, but they have a glass look, but they are in fact plastic, which is great. They're safe for the dishwasher, the microwave, the fridge. You can do a lot with them, and they're really cute. Another great gift, you guys, for anything that's coming. I mean, it could just be a I love you gift. It could be a I'm sorry I forgot to walk your dog gift. Whatever you need a gift for, got you covered right there. All right, and then we've got the Rubbermaid. And so I know Gail had asked earlier, are you guys using the Rubbermaid? We are indeed using the Rubbermaid. Skylar made her delicious dish in it, and I've used them. You can see my shrimp here that I have them laid out in the Rubbermaid dish. So there's different sets that you can get. We have an 8-piece set that I have right here. So it comes with the 4 ramekins, which I'm using to sort of divvy up my accoutrement for the mini version of the dish that I'm making that Skylar taught us. You also are getting the 2 larger baking dishes with lids, which is really great. And then we also have the 3-piece set as well. And so the 3-piece set doesn't come with lids, but is also a really great option. It's beautiful for serving. I saw someone in the chat who said, oh, I didn't know that Rubbermaid had like serving dishes. Yes, honey, these are perfect just to serve as they are. They look lovely. Nobody will know that you slaved over the stove or that it took you 5 seconds. Whatever it is, it's going to look elegant either way. The 3-piece set right here, you're getting the different sizes. BPA free. They go up to temperatures of 550 degrees. You can put them in the broiler, you can put them in the freezer, you can put them in the microwave, dishwasher safe, all the things. Now, I'm going to bring my girl Skylar back in while I'm sort of like layering and putting all the things together, Sky. So, okay, what was the order again? Do I do green beans first or shrimp first?
Okay, is that asparagus or green beans?
Yes, sorry, asparagus. It's asparagus.
Asparagus? I was like, oh no.
It's asparagus.
I said probably be really good though.
She's like, she had the wrong.
So you have rice?
Yes, that's in there.
So you have
my
rice
is
in the bowl. Okay. Honestly, whatever, live your truth. Yes. You add the asparagus, then the avocado.
Okay, I'm skipping that part. Avocado tastes like grass, Skylar. I'm gonna leave avocado
out.
I know it's unpopular opinion.
Now.
Don't roast me in the chat.
Bye. No, I'm kidding.
For those that are still in the chat, I want to know, let us know if you like avocado or not. Let us know in the chat. I'd love to do a poll of who likes avocado. Okay, so once I do the asparagus, Skylar, what do I do next? What do I put on top of that?
All right, so you're skipping the avocado. I would add the shrimp on top.
Okay, so shrimp on top.
As many as you want. Yeah, I added like 6 because, well, actually, I added like 8 pieces. I could easily eat a pound of shrimp, so that's me. I don't know about you. So however much you would eat. I'm just prepping one for my husband while we're here.
Perfect. And I see Gail said her daughter would love these because she graduated from culinary art school. So shout out to Grail's daughter. Congratulations. Woohoo. We love that.
Yes.
Alicia said, I'm not human.
Congrats.
Alicia, yes, Alicia, I am human, and you would know that by my lack of cooking abilities, but I appreciate you. Tracy loves avocado. Maxine loves avocado. Shout out to Tracy for following. All right. I'm going to drizzle this on top. And by the way, all these products, you guys, are available in the carousel next to or below this video. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you hit the follow button so you can follow Skylar. And then also hit us up on Instagram. So you can find me at Devin Simone on Instagram. That's Devin with the Y, Simone with an I. Skylar, where can they find you on IG?
You guys can find me at Dining with Skylar. You can get this recipe on my website and Instagram, so be sure to get it there. Devin, how's that sauce coming along?
It's coming along, Kay, so I'm going to sprinkle and show you what I've made. I feel like I'm in first grade.
Yes, show me.
To show you my project. Okay, are you guys ready? Everybody in the chat, are you ready?
Here.
Gail, I thought we were friends, but Gail said she likes avocado and everything, so not. All right, here it is. There you go, Skylar. Here's my finished product.
Yes, that looks
gorgeous.
I love it.
I love it. And you guys, I put it in the personal size ramekin from Rubbermaid, by the way. So again, these are really great for you know, doing individual portions. Make sure you check them out. It's been so fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much, Skylar. Thank you, Rubbermaid, for these fabulous products. Everybody in the chat, we love you so much too. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram. You've been watching Skylar Bouchard-Oppenheim, the amazing chef, and Devin Simone, the person who's learning from Skylar. We will see you next time. If you get these fabulous products, let me know on Instagram how much you like them. And stay tuned right now for even more great deals and shopping tips. Bye, guys.